も知ってんだろ。俺が昔人のみんなに嫌われてたこと。その理由ってのが俺の中のキュービだ。
Goat himself, 2,000 kills. Congratulations, Carl Tease. That's huge. That's a huge milestone.
Yeah, finally it took 15 seasons to do it. He's going to be the first player to do it. If I'm not mistaken, that should be globally right, considering that. So I'm got this first name.
What are some of the other kill numbers there for some of the players out there in the different regions and MPLs even? But again, Carl Deasy needs to go ahead and channel this milestone into Game 3. Like, you know, there's ways. I would be so surprised, and I know our whole entire casting desk would be too, because they were unanimous in their decision on what they're going for this series. Just be kind of scratching my head if it ends up in a sweep. Like, what, you know, this TLPH team that we've seen through the regular season perform so well and get to the point that they've been in the playoffs, or getting to this point, it just seems like the disconnect. Like, that's the biggest word that I can think of that's really sticking out to me from TLPH. And it's not that their drafts are like bad. The drafts seem to be rather, the idea is there, but the goes against what Falcons is bringing seems to be the problem here.
I mean, okay, for me personally, when it comes to the drafts of Team Liquid Philippines so far, there always seems to be like one thing that makes you scratch your head.
It just seems like the disconnect. Like, that's the biggest word that I can think of.
Very good.
And it's not that their drafts are like bad. The drafts seem to be rather, the idea is there, but the against what Falcons is bringing seems to be the problem here. I mean, for me personally, when it comes to drafts of Team Liquid so far, there always seems to be like one thing that makes you scratch your head. It just seems like the disconnect. I think that's the biggest word that I can think of.
Bantu like, subscribe dong guys.
Coming out, you already got the Joy, you already got the Granger, you have everything you need. And over on the other side, Benang and Harris over here for LPH.
It looks like they right here. It's the Joy and the Granger once again in the hands of Team Falcons, whereas Team Liquid Philippines, they will be going for a similar trend as well to what we saw earlier. It's still the Harris, but so it's very likely that we'll be seeing a similar pattern for this team.
Yeah. So far,
except the
Joy Granger.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
Yes, same one. Harith Badang, and this is going to be a high boost again for Liquid. A high boost in that game number 2. It worked out very well for Carl, and it is same drafts.
Only that they might probably not go for the far second if it ever does happen again, or they ban out the Selena, so they have more room to operate.
I like how Team Liquid decided to go more for the route of refinement here. They're not changing the game too much. Because even they realized that, like, guys, we could have totally won game number 2. We didn't need to do so much there. So let's just adjust something. So far, no major adjustments, literally, just yet. Jawhead got banned before the low yeet did by Falcons.
I don't know. What if TLPH just goes like, What were the other two picks that they had in the previous game? We usually have the graphic for that.
For Team Liquid?
Yeah.
Hilda and Farsa.
Hilda and Farsa, okay. What if they did the exact same thing? Like, would we still be scratching our heads?
They banned the Esmeralda also.
Okay, Esmeralda's taken out.
What?
Yeah, like, what if they just lock it in again? Farsa and Hilda.
There's no Esmeralda. I mean, they were able to somehow deal with the...
Like, was that the biggest problem, was flap on the Esmeralda?
Hell yeah.
It's either Flap or the Selena, but I feel like earlier it was really Flap. It could offer against the line of Team Philippines.
Yeah.
So is it a Luyi ban last for Falcon? So similar to what we saw in the last game.
Yeah. So, if this is not the Loki ban, then it should be very different. The course of this game, considering that Team Liquid now are going to be having that threat of a signature Sanji pickup, they banned the high loss instead. So still focus on potentially great option for either JP and or Sanford.
And I'm starting to think that I definitely want to see that type of approach from Team Liquid Philippines this time
Action,
around.
like Stampede Express.
It felt a little like, except for the previous game, I guess, but it's more of a passive the Liquid Stampede that we're seeing.
Yeah, maybe
the Liquid brisk walk.
It's the Liquid Trot. It's not a Stampede anymore.
Yeah, Trot.
It's the sound effect Leo made earlier when he did it was a really good sound effect. I can't even do it.
Oh, there. I
Something
heard
like
it
that.
in.
Something along those lines. Okay, what are they going for? Last band was the Hylos, though. Chip?
All right.
It is, in a way, redemption. JP had his first loss on the chip. He wants to go ahead and get another shot at it. This could work pretty well, though, right? I mean, Chip Busa, the Harith.
Chip Badang, not Chip Charizla.
Yep, Chip Badang.
But there's an AOG that could come in from Falcons.
Yeah, the AOG would.
And they didn't ban the Louis, so they kept up here if they wanted to. That's way to match the global he has.
Plus, you're gonna risk giving the over chip, though I'm not the biggest believer that it does work at times. This time around, Falcons get Hilda, and they go Selena again. So the only difference is the Esmeralda that was banned by Team Liquid is now a Hilda Falcons.
So what if it's because like if you get the Selena here, you would be hesitant to pick the Louis.
Do you just go Farsa?
I feel like they just go Farsa.
Yeah, like you just go Farsa. Like, kind of out of options, just go to Farsa, but you changed a little bit, so it's not completely the same. It's same, but a little different.
Yeah.
What do you think, Redmar?
I'm leaning a little bit more here.
You're happy with it?
I'm leaning a little bit more liquid here. I like the chip adjustments. They still went for the same. You're still gonna feel Flap's presence, although it's not gonna be as bad as it was in game number 2 with that Esmeralda. It's a little bit more manageable for Liquid. Comfort yet again. Yeah, we could be game number 4.
I think the big thing for TMPH is they got to shut down Marco anyway. So we're going to throw it over to the casters to take us into game number 3. Let's see what they have to say.
Liquid has the lock in. That's what I got to say. We want to see this go one more game and give the Cavalry what they came to see. Then they have to make the most of this very good draft. I'll say that much. Welcome to the desk, folks. Please bear with us as we figure out exactly how...
Baru mulai udah pause guys. Stres.
games, they've been introducing some revitalized when like try and beat Set, so he's gonna try to see if he can maybe fight Carl Easy without those shadows, those OG shadow kills.
All right, tranquilo. All right, welcome to game number 3. Fights just about to bricks again.
Everyone's low. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they seem to be very at each other's throats at the very least.
Okay, a minute. Let's digest the emblems here and talk about why Liquid is so gung-ho to experiment. Sanji getting hit a few here, might be forced to go home. 37 unique heroes to 51 for Falcons.
Yep.
Suddenly, now you decide to experiment?
Berapa suka Liquid
Right,
guys?
as it's been Falcons who, like, even way back in the regular season, they were the
Yang
ones that
satu
used the
ini.
thumbs and all that, but they're quick to adjust back and go to their old ways if they feel like it's not working. And Team Liquid Philippines, that might be one good option for them considering the outcome of the situation right now. And that is what we're talking about in the way they drafted their lineup. Only that, again, you might be another X factor here in the way he's gonna stop JP. Yeah, those arrows hitting the targets properly, definitely big X factors here for Falcons. And they're able to just push back the rest of DLPH, at least for now. But JP doesn't really have the shortcut. I don't know why he's up on front here. Maybe just try to see if he can tag Flapteasy. Flapteasy not on the Esmeralda this time. He's going to have some firepower in the early game. He's doing a great job at poking down JP. And there, they can just keep going at it. Oh, it's actually Few who gets the turtle with collateral damage here. But that will result to a bit of a